And what's up, folks? I let my honey Christina know I'm live. Like I said, y'all don't get no voice, no chat room, no nothing. Right. So again, in all these years, right, and almost going on 2 decades, I'm about to be 36 on July 21st. It is going to be my birthday, right? And what the public needs to do and all of you need to do is provide me some birthday funds. That's right. You need to donate. You need to do your part and do your job. Apparently, none of you have money, right? And your jobs don't pay. It's just called selfishness, brother. Let's call it what it is. And people are still, telling me silly things, asking me silly things. I'm not doing nothing for any of y'all. I'm not doing nothing with any of y'all. All right. If you're not going to support me and you're not going to pay me, like I said, it's weird. As far as my training, okay, um, I've been nice so far, right? But again, my training is to build a business. We do business. We don't do things the Valley way. We don't do things your way, right? This is to build a business. I don't care who feels what way about it. So, no. Like I said, I don't do free. I've already done like free training sessions. I'm not doing it anymore. Like I said, people need to pay me. I'm here to build my business. It's just so crazy how, like I said, like for that other Jared guy, he was like a fake Marine because they're all fake, right? And it means nothing. And it's not an accolade or accomplishment. It just means that you're, a fool, right? And, for him, they gave him like a job at a gym, gave him all the resources and tools he needed to work with, right? And he almost kind of looks like me a little bit. I mean, he'll never look this good, but you know, he looks a little different, But yeah, he would like take stuff and I mean, he wasn't natural like me and didn't work as hard as me, obviously didn't come close. And I'm just saying they facilitated his environment, his deal for everything, right? Why? Well, because of that. You understand? So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, all y'all are trying to act in front like you've been successful. That was the one that was making up stories back in the day, right? Because they would go on social media and lie, saying that things happened that didn't happen, and trying to change and twist stories and talk about, you know, my business that had nothing to do with them, and they weren't there and didn't know what they were talking about, so they didn't have their facts straight. And I corrected them, right? And then basically, whatever they would make up, whatever lie, would always come true about them. The only folks that, you know, are getting run out of places is all y'all. You understand me? That's never happened with me, brother. I'm right here. I wouldn't be right here if that was the case, right? Common sense. See my point? So it's like, you know, nothing's happened all these years. I don't know what these people are talking about. They're sitting there staring at their computers and phones, sulking. And that ain't my problem. Okay. That's called pettiness. That's got nothing to do with me. Right. And long story short, that's all. Nothing happened. What are you talking about? And like I said, and for sure, I know for a fact that none of you are laughing. Right. And if you are, that's odd because there's nothing funny going on or to laugh at or about. Like I said, you're overcompensating. That's what all of you do. Just like my name's right, like True Alpha Dating Advice. Every time I just say the word alpha, it triggers and presses these so-called women. It's hilarious. Like I said, I thought you were supposed to be women. See, you proved my point for me and you don't even get it. Y'all can't stand the concept of an alpha, of a real man. Right. You're backwards. That's what this has always been about. See, no. The so-called women, they don't want men. They want some kind of weird like entity that they can control, right? They're all fake. They're all a joke. But yeah, I'm not training with nobody or doing nothing. You know, if I'm out there running my business, that's cool. Don't interfere with my business. It'll never happen. Don't go crazy thinking about it. But I'm not doing nothing for nobody because, like I said, I need to be paid and compensated for training and anything I do. This is a business, brother. You understand? So that's the thing. People keep trying to roll, reverse, and twist every situation when these are not the things that are happening. I don't have time for it. I don't get caught up in fake stuff with fake people. Like we're building, you know, mind, body, and spirit here. This is a real whole thing. It's going to turn into a conglomerate business too, worldwide. Okay, and that's on top of the, you know, the Batman thing and everything else I'm doing. Okay, and what I'm doing, that training and what I'm teaching, I mean, it changes lives. I mean, completely. It'll do a complete 360 for everything for you. And like I said, I'm still in the winning position, still stronger than ever, right? On top of all of you. Why? Because I focus on strength. I don't focus on money. See, that's the thing. You got your priorities wrong. Y'all are being stingy and selfish and don't want to come up off nothing. Like I said, well, that's fine. I won't be offering free training anymore, because it's just not a good attitude. You know, I mean, it don't make no sense. I mean, how is it that difficult to, you know, toss me a 20 or something for what I'm doing when I'm being nice and generous? That's the situation. That's the reality always. So I just don't have time for it. Like I said, anybody wasting my time, I'm just gonna block whatever it is, account number, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm blocking the account or I'm blocking the number. You understand? Because I'm not gonna have people wasting my time with nonsense. I mean, if it's this hard to receive a little bit of support, I'm doing nothing for nobody. See, this is the valley for you. This is these people. They don't know how to do business. Okay. All they know how to do is be envious and jealous. And that's all good, but I ain't gonna put up with it. I ain't from here, Duke. You understand? I done told y'all that, you know, I'm here, you know, the white man has landed, right? And you know, you got to put up with it. And no, that's not how we do things at all. Not in this country. So, like I said, I mean, I tried to be nice. I've been about as nice and patient as I possibly can be, and I'm going to get. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So yeah, no, I'm not doing nothing with nobody or for nobody if people can't contribute to my business. Okay, that, I mean, took me years and years of struggle, pain, sacrifice, struggling. It took a lot of learning. It took a lot of listening. It took a lot of research. It took a lot of studying. And you want to take things for granted. And it's just so crazy because all these folks, they telling themselves, and it's like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense what you're saying because it adds up to the fact that all these people are corrupt, no good, and they've been poor this entire time. Right. No wonder they was hating. That's why all this stuff happened. All this stuff just happened because people in the valley and elsewhere were poor as hell and didn't have any money. And I was the top dog. That's why all of this happened. And y'all tried to make me a scapegoat, right? Like, hell no, bro. I ain't never been nobody's scapegoat. Y'all talk about emotional, whatever. I ain't never been nobody's emotional, nothing. I ain't emotional. See, y'all are trying to lie and create a false testament that doesn't exist. There's no point in doing so. See, all of you have wasted your time all these years, online, offline. You're all just a waste of time and you wasted your time. You're telling on yourself, dude. Like I said, if y'all work these jobs, right, it proves that it's a joke because if you have no money, that's the reason why. You understand? It ain't making sense. And all of them have money. They have enough money. They have something they working and they refuse to contribute anything. Like, nah, bro. Why would I talk to people and associate with people who, you know, low key is hating? I'm good. I'm all right, bro. Feel me? So, like I said, for me, I represent my people. I represent my culture. Nothing else. Not this nonsense. And I'm gonna keep standing on mine and standing up for me and my people. Feel me? So, like I said, if y'all don't want to do nothing for me, That's okay. Just, expect a meaner and meaner Batman. That's all. That ain't playing games and ain't playing around about nothing. You understand? Because I've got to survive. I've got businesses to build. I got things to do. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You feel me? So, like I said, that's what all this is about. It's about the fact that I have excelled my entire life. Okay. I've been successful my entire life. And all these folks just wanted to try to slow the big dog down and come at the big dog online pretending. And it's all to try to take all my success, right? And somehow turn it around. And you can't. Like, yeah, what I worked for and my success could never be a stressor. All y'all have tried to lie. You don't have your facts straight at any given moment in time. None of y'all. None of them are saying anything that's actually happened. I paid for everything cash. I'm who built everything for all of you, and you're not going to rewrite it. And you can't. There's no way to lie because it's all been documented. So, again, what are you talking about? You answer to me. You don't answer to nobody else. Y'all answer to me. You talk to me, and I don't answer to nobody, boss. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to fix this. Hold up. All right, should be back. So, yeah, man, like I said, me, I've been excelling my entire life. I've been succeeding. That's my Porsche right there in my own car lot that I created. I negotiated contract for. Pay over $100 for it every month. These people worried about my business as if they could ever affect it, right? And I'm not supposed to talk about my accomplishments. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, right? Bro, I'm who built all of this with my own money. There's your proof right there. Cash. I built everything. Paid for all the car tows over $110 each. And that was because they kept tagging the vehicles because they're petty, right? And because all of them are corrupt. I repeat, because all of them are corrupt. See what I'm saying with the timing? Yeah. So they kept tagging my vehicles, hoping I would lose them. They did that for every single year consecutively. Everything they did was in excess. Everything they did, there's no excuse for. There's no reasoning for it. It's just complete desperation and targeting me, right? And that's what's happened, and they can't cover it up, so they worried. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, y'all be telling on yourself. Feel me? And yet, I saved every car I had, went through impossible stuff to do it, right? And it looks like I might, actually be able to hold on to them. Because I have this long, I've gone this far. It looks like I might actually be able to get the money from God to fix it all, and get everything else I need, right? That they took from my car when I was in jail. Everything they did was a setup, right? Y'all didn't do nothing to me. What do you mean? I bounced right back. Never took a loss, never failed, never had a downfall. That was what you wanted. No, I kept it pushing and I kept winning. And see, my mind was on the things I needed to be concerned about that actually matter, right? So, no, you're not making sense. Like, there's no game going on at all, and this is my life, and I've made every correct choice, and I won. So again, you have no choice but to change your energy. Do not get on here acting with me. I don't play that. So like I said, when you lose, learn how to hold your L, right? Like tone space. Feel me? And that's it. Other than that, YouTube, I created all of this. I made all of this. This is all my creation. I'm who did it. I'm who has all the radio shows. I'm who Tariq Nasheed had to steal a concept that I taught, and I can prove it in the future. If YouTube has to come up all the videos off those channels they took down, I can prove that he took a concept from me that I was teaching publicly, put it in Hidden Colors, and it was the only truth said in Hidden Colors the entire time. Okay? It was all misinformation, right? And that's theft of a concept, of an idea. Could result in potential prison or jail time, could result in fines. I don't know. I'm guessing probably a massive settlement, right? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Tariq Nasheed may end up legally having to cough up any money or proceeds he made, or have to come up with it regardless, that he made for Hidden Colors. And y'all have no excuse, because all the people who created those funds, you may have to come up with those funds if they try to make excuses. So, this is the point. These people are shifty and they're maniacal. They want to give advice, but you're not in a position to give anyone advice. Nobody's trying to get like you. See, I'm here still running my business. I'm here. They're wondering how the hell I'm still standing and doing everything I'm doing, because I'm strong as hell, because of God, because I never lose faith. My check is already accrued. I did great cooking. I made like 11 bands. I continue to win in front of your face and rub it in. And then I put money into this business. This bulletproof vest costs thousands of dollars. It's crazy that I would have to point out these things because people are petty when I shouldn't have to. These are all things that are understood by everybody else. You need to catch up. That's all. And I don't have to talk. People see my shine. People see how we moving. Straight gangster. And this is my job. Every day I make my own hours. I do what I want to do. Right now, I'm just going for a walk. That's all. Just a walk. Like I said, y'all don't want to donate nothing. So, what do you expect? I don't have any money to get anything I need or want right now. I have a little bit. That's all I got. And I'm grateful to God for the little I have. I also own more equity and am wealthier than any of your fake celebrities, than any of your fake presidents. And this is a fact, right? I am still the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed in equity. I don't have delusions of grandeur. I have an actual recipe for grandeur. And I am the genius, and I am the stock market guru and genius, and I proved it. I'm also in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit because I had over 70,000 shares of a company that I was smart to invest in, and they're going to have to pay me. They're going to have to give me something per share, and I'm trying to make sure that they don't try to subjugate it to only when I had 30,000 shares or certain dates. That's illegal. That makes no sense. You got to pay me for every date, every share I bought. You do not get to dictate. That's not how it works. Courtrooms don't just get to change the ruling and dictate and twist the law to mess me over out of my money. No, you don't. See, y'all are trying to do things that are legal all the time. That's why when I called up there, that lady was laughing, right? Because y'all are playing games. That's all y'all do is play games with people's money, right? And anybody who's doing so is what it is. It's going to end up in prison time. 100%. There's no need for this. None of it. Pay me my money. You said 15 cents per share. Pay the 15 cents per share for 70,000 shares. Give me my money. You want to give different rules to different people, but you got news articles every day of giving the people that this country worships that ain't even from here, and you give them every out imaginable. You hand everything to them on a silver platter, right? You don't do that to them. If it was them who worked as hard as me for the past 4 or 5 years, you would gladly give them millions of dollars. Boy, stop it. Y'all making up fake $1 million settlements every day, and I'm calling y'all out. Ain't none of them $1 million settlements real. Not one of them. Can we take any longer? So again, what you will do is you will pay me for my 70,000 shares, right? That's how it works, right? Yeah. No, it's how it works. It's not a choice. It's called doing the right thing. It's called the man earned his money. So you'll pay me for my 70,000 shares. If it's 15 cents per share, it should be more than that, right? Meaning, what does that prove? That I'm a genius. That I'm a genius. Watch it be more than 15 cents per share. Watch. Watch God go to work. Right. Why would I settle for y'all to lie? I didn't work that hard and get all them shares. You know what I had to do to get that? What? There's something funny? I don't think nothing's funny, lady. I think you're funny. Being a clerk at some place that's irrelevant, making no money, and you want to laugh while people have persevered and gone through absolute hell to invest. How is that not a serious concept? I don't get it. Like I said, they got all these maniacal narcissists that don't want to work. They want my position. They want the rewards and the accolades. I've been working since I was 16. That stock settlement lawsuit is everything. It proves that I worked harder than anyone on this planet. So again, who are you talking to? I haven't asked the public for anything. I've told you to do your job. Pay me. That's all y'all got to do. Just pay me a little bit. It ain't much. All you got to do is give me a little bit of money. But if you don't, it's all good. You know, I'm going to keep on pushing forward, right? And I'm going to keep on trying to figure out how to make everything in the situations, right, where I'm going to get paid and people don't have a choice. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm going to figure this out somehow, some way. Don't you worry. The gangster will figure it out the right way, too. With brains, because I'm brains and brawn. That's why y'all so mad, because I look beautiful, right? Handsome as hell, most handsome man God ever created. I am God's chosen child, the chosen one. I am God's son, and I am the Messiah and your Savior. Don't you ever get it twisted, right? And these folks, like I said, they have tried everything, thrown everything at me. It just goes to show why I'm Batman, right? Because it's all real. See, these folks, they invented Batman. You created me. You understand? God created me, but it comes from the actions of all you people. It's 100% real. I'm not out here joking or playing. What do you mean? I'm not playing dress up. What's up? Folks is mad. They mad because they can't contain me, coach. Look at that Porsche. Look at that puppy pit bull Porsche. It ain't none. That's nothing to me. Paid $25,000 cash, took it out the bank, put it on the car dealership table. It ain't nothing. Give me my car. Real talk. Picked the Porsche I wanted. I'm out. Brand new. That's all I do. Put the money on the table, get the key, put the key in the ignition, drive off the lot. Easy money. We bosses out here. That's why I fired my broker, right? I'm talking about, oh, I strongly advise against that. And I'd strongly advise you try to tell me what to do. I was buying cars like going to the grocery store. I'm sorry, but what? I shouldn't excel? See, that's the thing. I got the world before the world got me. Y'all remember me saying that? I did. I won with everybody. I won with the so-called women. I won against the world because I knew what the world was on. I could see what y'all were all on. I have a gift of intuition. I'm gonna get mine. Sorry. I mean, call it what you want, but in this world, you got to get yours. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing or do nothing. This is all proof of that, you know? So, yeah, no, I'm not going to be entertaining people or training with nobody or training anyone for free anymore. Not doing nothing for none of y'all. Like I said, it's somehow too much for people to come up off of 50, $100. That's crazy, man. Like, nah, I'm not going to be treated like this. I'm all right. So, like I said, right now I'm just walking. If y'all want to throw something in the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, I can get me something to eat. Other than that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. I'm in God's hands. My life is in God's hands because you can see clearly what these people are doing to a public figure and the entire public. All of you corrupt ones who've been against me and you lost and I defeated you. All of you other people who are just no good, they're all a part of this. You're all involved in this. You're who allowed this. And you're allowing it in front of your eyes right now. They don't care. They don't care if I eat. These people, all of them, they got enough money to get what they need to get, but it's nothing for me. Nothing. And these people think this is okay. They're who put me in this position to be treated this way. And to try to normalize it. It ain't normal. Weird as hell. There's been people who told you folks to your face. What do you mean? People already told you off. Y'all want to keep on acting. People can't even drive. Like, what? Can't drive. Can't donate. Like, what? But yeah, we all friends. No, we ain't. What? It's weird, man. I can't believe that it's too much to get 50 to $100. That's crazy. I pay my phone bill every single month by myself. I paid over $8,500 in land taxes. I paid bills for years, adding up to thousands upon thousands of dollars. That's crazy, son. These folks have sabotaged me every way but sundown. Every time they pull some kind of weird antic to put me in a position where it's impossible for me to do anything. Right. Like, see, it doesn't work like that. No, I shouldn't have to struggle to just get by or do anything. What do you mean? There's no need for this. Like I said, it's lunacy, right? And it just goes to show that's what all these people are. All the corrupt ones, lunacy. They're out their mind. Yeah, and y'all don't even make no money. The truth came out. None of them. This whole time, that's why they've been jealous, because they are poor, right? And y'all just are stuck in your own misery, working jobs that suck, right? And I'm here winning, right? And if you notice, oh, by the way, any of y'all that got something to say, I don't care who you is, what your job is, if you corrupt whoever, I don't care who you are. If you a corrupt official, you can come do my workout 100% publicly. And I will show you, you will see very quickly that not one of you can come close to me strength-wise. That your Batman is 100% the real deal. I am an actual superhero, right? And you fools are nowhere near me, okay? I mean, at all. And I do more than you every single day. I get more done than every agency combined, right? And it's what we need is a Batman, right? See, I'm not faking it. Them other Batmans before me, they were all just to act. Oh, I'm a Batman. This one came, changed the whole game, revolutionized the industry. You know, I mean, I took the game and flipped it on its axis and made it mine. So when these people try to look at me some way like, oh, I'm just some white guy out here who's struggling, never has been the situation. Isn't the situation now. I'm a white guy that gets paid to do what I do. And I licensed myself validated myself, right? And I created all this for myself, and I get paid to do this. So, I mean, how more official tissue can you get? The man built a business with no handouts, with no complaining, with nothing. Something y'all have never done. Not a single one of you could ever come close to what I've accomplished here with this. I've accomplished more than every agency in this country and in the world, more than the feds, more than FBI, more than the CIA. I already got basically the entire Freemasons, male and witches coven, male and female witches covens. I already defeated. All the Freemasons are getting federally indicted, and I'm literally finding out more of the names and adding them to the list for the federal indictment. That list is a federal indictment list. You're talking about so many people about to go to prison. It's unbelievable. And they can't use their corruption within the courtroom because of the publicity and power that I have and the more that I'm going to get. And I'm about to go viral. God already told me. See, this is the real thing. This is how they treat us. All right. They don't want to see me eating. Right. They trying to stop that. That's crazy. Right. That all comes from Carly Fiorina. She's who said that. I never forgot it. I remember word for word that was her, inclination and her illegal statement towards me. She was just trying to say it a little subliminal, but that was her plan for me. You understand? Come on, bro. Y'all better wake up and start thinking about reality. Real talk. Is it that hard? These people is funny, man. Funny. All act like they have no empathy, no sympathy, like they don't know how to do nothing, like they can't see what's in front of them. Unbelievable. They want to make everybody a scapegoat. I ain't never been nobody's scapegoat. We run everything down here. All land west of the Rio Grande is mine. You understand? Facts. All this land is mine. It belongs to me, and you're in my country. What's up? Huh? I operate above the feds. Now y'all got to deal with me. Now you have to deal with the monster that you created. And can't do nothing about it. Can't talk around it. Can't find a way around it. Can't act like you're aggressive because you never were. Sit down, be quiet, and watch me win. Feel me? Yeah, all this work I did in 2+ years means everything. It's added up to everything. Yeah, and this is my family's legacy. And this is my work. And this is the Sneed crest. You're seeing it. Vengeance. You understand? Like I said, people had my name in their mouth, right? Every time I went and saw them and got even. Every time I went and saw them and backed them down and G-checked them. We stay winning, coach. What do you mean? This is all mine. But you got these little fake gang members want to talk about territories everywhere. Like they running streets. Batman run these blocks for real. He can miss me with all that. You understand? That's the thing. There's always another scrub, right? There's a million of you, and you think we care. I don't care how many of you there is. And when I get all this bread and God give me all this money, we're going to be on every block across this country, backing you down, running you off my blocks, running you off my streets, literally. See, these people think they want to pretend because I'm following the rules right now and I'm being cautious because that's what time we're at. No, once I get that money, I'm back to being reckless and not caring at all. Yeah, once I get that money, I'm getting busy. I'm showing up on blocks on gangsta stuff, gangsta time. That's what I'm always on, just like I've been doing, actually. It never changed. I'm just cautious with people who I know are against me and want my downfall, and they Soldier Boy run and tell them. Superman there, Soldier Boy. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, we just walking right now. Y'all refuse to donate, refuse to send anything to the Cash App. It just goes to show it's all admission of guilt. That's what they don't get. Your actions is admission of guilt. What you do, it's an admission of my success. It's an admission that these folks know who I am and they have a slight concept of who I am. I created the economy down here. Literally. I had you people, right, from all these other countries that came here. I had you begging to buy my 50-acre properties and I sold it to someone else. I'm not doing nothing for you. Nothing. I know who the enemy is. Look at Austin. Look at how they're taking over Austin. That's a whole nother group of people, and they're a joke. And they're going to be easy. I'm going to have a field day with that. That's going to be fun because I'm going to take my city back. Straight up, too. Like the white man would, just like we took all this land. Yep, I'm taking my city back. Austin is mine, bro. It's where I was born. Yeah, they think they doing something because they opening a shawarma joint on every single block. Real talk. I'm not even joking. They think they running something over there because you got these millennials and they so backwards and weird. They got no pride in themselves and their own culture and their own people, right? That they sit there and they entertain that nonsense. And because all they care about is trying to get by and a little bit of money, these folks are not rich. They got a little bit of money. They're millennials. They got parents' money. They got inheritance, right? They got a little bit of money because they got family-owned businesses. These white broads sit there and side with them. Right. Y'all are always in, what's it called? Survival mode. That's what's wrong with you narcs. Instead of being proud of your people and proud of who you are and saying, I wouldn't entertain these slouches ever. That's what a real white broad would do. Now we're going to tell that. What's y'all's answer to that? Y'all generation a joke. You got dudes making videos today right now talking about the dating pool is garbage. Now, of course, he said, what's wrong with these women in this generation? Right. We're all laughing at you. I want to know when they're going to acknowledge that you're a complete joke. What? See, they think they can talk smack and give advice. Y'all are funny. Y'all are lost. Y'all don't know what's happened here the other, 6 billion, 8 billion years the planet been around. There's Fido. He's super aggressive today. You fools is funny. Straight up. Like, how you gonna act like you make the rules? They so ignorant they can't see straight. Saying societal slogans Illuminati brainwashed them with. They don't even know what's going on. That's the thing. Y'all are worthless. You have no worth. You're not even awoken. You don't know what's going on. And don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for you. I try to help y'all. Like, I'm not against you at all. They are. But y'all all side with the enemy. But yeah, if you think that I'm going to sit here and let somebody take over my city in Austin, you done lost your mind. Feel me? Not if I get this money. Not if God gives me all these millions of dollars. Like I said, right now, I need donations. I got to keep that bank account going. Hopefully on my own, there's just a tad enough to try to make it. God told me he wanted me to feel the heat. Well, I've been feeling the heat. I think it's time to bless me like you promised. I've been feeling the heat and I'm unfazed. I'm not scared. Ever. Too hard, man. Don't make no sense. That's the problem with these people. They don't want to reward success and hard work. Right? They want to do the opposite with it. Right? It don't work like that, buddy. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you mad at my accolades and my success for all these years. I know you upset. Good. I'm glad. Everything happens in divine timing, man. Oh, 5-0. They must be on a chase.
That site is on.
That's a bad block too. That's one of the bad streets back there where them fools be doing illegal activity. I think that's where they were running their mouth too. Maybe they getting their karma right now. Maybe one of them's getting arrested. Good. That's what they deserve. Because they stay stealing and pretending they this and that, and they were talking nonsense they ain't gonna do nothing. That's all. I hope they get arrested right now. That's what you deserve. All that fake stuff. People want to act like they thugs when you ain't no thug and you talking to one. That's what they want to do. They want to pretend and act, right? Like this one. Ha ha ha! You got on a Bucky shirt, homie. That lady had on a Bucky shirt. I know you ain't laughing about me with your Bucky shirt out of shape as hell. What's up? Like I said, I say the truth about y'all in front of your face. Nobody does nothing. You'll do nothing about it. Good. And they be listening too. Right? But I don't think it was towards me, but I'm going to tell you what it is anyway, because I'm not nice. Feel me? Like I said, man, end of the day, bro, I mean, I've done well in my life, man. I'm retired, bro. I'm 30, about to be 36. I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years. Feel me? Retired. Retired because I did well for myself. That's what I'm saying. These people are mad because they know I got a good situation. All I need is a little bit of money, get what little things that I need. That's it. Yeah, I built this. That's why I did it. 100%. Hell, I want to survive off donations. I'm a content creator. That's what I do. Donations is the whole point of this business. Me making my money, that's my business. That ain't your business. See my point? That's just extra money. We got to get donations. You got to do your job and get to it. So what you mean? So like I said, I mean, I'm doing my best, man, to keep going. It's hard, especially when you're running on E all the time, but I'm doing the best I can. There's nothing else I can really do. Like I said, for me, it's unbelievable just the way people act, the things that these people are doing and have done. It's just ridiculous. These people are still running their mouth on their channel, but they not monetize. What's the point of that? You're not a part of nothing. They want to talk gangsta stuff when none of them are gangsters. Well, what's the point of it? It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. I'm not going to sit there and continue to entertain that. I never did. I just say the facts. See, these people, they want to pretend they're some kind of opponent. There's no opponent. An opponent would have to actually be making bread. If any of you were making checks on here, we would know. We wouldn't hear the end of it. Not one of these fools is monetized. Not one of these fools is competing. They're watching me show them how to do the real thing. The wind is strong as hell. They're watching me show them how to do the real thing. That's it. But he got nothing to be, man. Our folks is funny. Straight up. All hilarious. Like, yeah, I walked 30 plus miles a day. Just recently, back in the day, all the time, there's a mom to do this, right? And I do the real thing. Like I said, I changed gears, went straight into training, just strictly training, right? And that's it, being me, holding my own. And I went into training because I got to get ready. And I am ready. Been ready. I'm ready for New York, man. And New York. New York is exciting for me because I ain't really spent a lot of time there. That's the thing. I want to go to New York. Not saying that we have to live there, but I want to go to New York. I want to do the Batman thing in New York. I think we're going to end up living there for a time because, like I said, New York is Gotham. And I just feel that it's been on my mind. I think that's where God has taken me. I think that I'm going to be Batman in New York. And personally, I feel like the more that I envision that happening, the better, right? That's what I feel, personally. Hold on. So, like I said, I don't know. It is what it is now. But yeah, no, I do basic stuff every day, man. Every day, bro, I do basic stuff. I go to train, I go to work out. I don't know if I'm going to train today or what. School smoking a cigarette, got the window clean open, and they just driving idly. And I don't want to breathe all that. I don't smoke. Not anymore. For a little while, I smoked like a chimney. I'm glad I don't now, man. I can't imagine how horrible they are for you. See, God saved me from that too, because I was ridiculous. I was ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? So, He saved me from that. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know God is real, man. Like real talk. And now I'm all about fitness and staying in shape. And, like I said, I already built this digital fitness business. Said I just got to get people to contribute, right? And show some love and show some support. But if they don't, I don't know. I got to depend on God regardless. I always do. God's got to get me through somehow these, next few weeks. Today's the 4th of July. I don't care. It's irrelevant to me. This is just another day of me trying to survive, like every day. Like I said, all these folks see what I'm going through. They see I'm being targeted. I was targeted day one. Not only did they not do anything then, but they're still not doing anything. That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing because it's all going to go in that federal lawsuit. And I'm going to say, so every live stream that I did here, what were you doing? I mean, you're driving right by me, but you're not willing to help and give me anything when you see I'm standing up to these people. Like, how brainwashed can you be? That's what y'all think your responsibility is. Just get your check and don't worry about nobody else. That's not your job. See, like, nobody's protecting us. Nobody thinks their job description is to take care of people, but it is. So I'm saying resign, bro. I'm calling for all defunding too. I'm gonna keep pushing for that until it happens. I want defunded. I want all these agencies and departments defunded. We do not need you. We really don't. We never have. They do nothing. None of them. None of them. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. They eat donuts. And I'm not going to sit here and be nice about it. It's unbelievable. They were never nice to me. They were who stopped me from eating and succeeding, just like now. They have something to do with all of this. They're who did it. What do you mean? Hold up. Like I said, every day I walk by these folks, they eating, they good, they got everything going for them. That's why I want all this on camera. I want you to see how one-sided this place is, like you've been seeing. I want you to see how they got the audacity and nerve to type something negative. That one joke of a fool, and he knows him. He's got a corrupt connection, right? You can see who it's coming from every time, right? And they want to act like they all my friend and my fans. Boy, miss me. No, you're not. Y'all is some serious haters. Y'all jealous as hell. Like I said, that dude took a video. He thought I wasn't going to get it, man. I'm grabbing everything that's mine. If you film a video of me that belonged to me, it's going on the channel if I see it. And I could have checked him in the comments. I didn't say nothing. I let it slide. Let him do his thing because it's smarter right now. Because these folks want to play victim, right? Let him do his thing. Let it ride. I think that boy deleted his comments and got scared and ran. And I'm pretty sure he found the channel and said, oh, he's all on it. He already got the video. Yeah. Batman is swift, man. I was on that right away. Y'all full of money, man. Real talk. See, you want to type some fake negativity, but none of them got the heart to say how they feel to my face. That's crazy. And that's just society, a bunch of cowards. All of them. It's unbelievable, bro. Batman is just that, a Batman. He's just a man. You understand? The man ain't having it. Like, if anybody got something to say to me, why not say it? What's wrong with that? Why not have a conversation face to face? Say how you feel, man. Get it off your chest. Feel me? Maybe you'll feel better about yourself and the fact that, you've been nothing forever and you have a career that sucks and not a real career and you're not respected and you all rig everything and have your little functions together so you can barely get by and make diddly squat for money and watch me run circles around all y'all financially. Maybe I'll just start rubbing it in. You want to talk about trolling? I don't troll. I can just rub it in. I never troll. That ain't something to brag about. Anybody running around talking about using that word is a joke. You're not even a part of this. What? None of that has had a part of anything in my life or anything we talk about. What are you talking about? See, folks, it's funny. Straight funny. Yeah, these folks is mad at my success. Oh, and like I said, the one who keeps typing on new videos, I'm documenting every time you do that. Every time it's going to be another felony and a separate charge. illegal use of a telecommunication device. No need for it, man. I'm not reading it. What? And I know exactly who's doing it. So I have your legal name. It's going to the lawyer. That's federal prison time. Why are you commenting if you know I want every comment section shut down? But it's okay, because in the process, it's helping me to shut down all the comment sections and I don't have to look for the videos. So no problem. You're typing to yourself. That's what you crazy people have done since the beginning of time. You don't have access to me. You never did, you never will, and you never have. No. And this is the thing. I have rights and civil liberties, right? I'm not with or giving access to myself to nobody. So it's not going to be something that you just create and do because, oh, you feel like it and you want to commit crimes. Everything will be recorded and documented, and I'm talking to nobody. You understand? At all. If you're talking to me, you're committing a felony. Because I'm staying the hell away from all y'all. Yes, I'm 100% getting away from all of you. I'm not talking to none of you. We got nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Y'all have done too much. We already know what it is. Feel me? So that's what I'm saying. These folks, they desperate. They desperate to gain leverage and they can't. You know? They're trying to simulate and pretend. The games you're trying to play, man, that's felonies across state lines. They're serious crimes. Oh, look up here. We got a bunch of action with them. Something's happening, I think. Like I said, it's just crazy, man. It's been crazy. That's what these people are. Crazy. I ain't talking about nothing. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll probably walk up here and just see what's going on. I think I'm going to work out today, man. I'm tired of it. I'm going to turn around and keep on live streaming. I want to go for a walk. I go for a walk. See, that's what we do, right? That's what us people who actually own something do. Us lords. It's going to be lords and serfs. Us property owners, we get to go walk. We get to go exercise because we good. Yeah. I paid for everything cash, my money. Like I said, folks, it's funny. I want to talk about things they don't know about. Right. You looking for a reaction. But what? I don't care about you. I don't know what this nonsense is. They're all up here doing something. I'm going to just turn around, wasting my time. I ain't training today. I'm tired. I want to give my body a little bit of break. But, yeah, man. Like I said, bro, it's pretty simple, easy arithmetic. It's not hard to figure out. Like I said, y'all want to see me get something to eat up here today? Donate to the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I mean, y'all don't have a choice. We're going to get y'all used to donate, bro. I don't know who these folks think they are. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you think you're playing with. You ain't playing with me. Yeah, I've excelled my entire life because I shine and I'm a superstar. And I'm the Don Dada. And I'm literally the epitome of masculinity. Because of that, because these folks are jealous, because some of them, they all want to be me, right? Oh, they think they can send something my way? Not at all. Everything getting rejected now. Sit down. You understand? All that stuff backfires. These folks is out of options. So see, I didn't lose. Me going through what I'm going through is a win. It's a badge of honor. It was part of me winning. See, that's the thing. People want to rewrite history and my story. Well, you never had a bank account with over 300,000 in it. I did. It ain't nothing. You never bought cars like going to the grocery store. I did forever, right? You didn't pay for tons of hotel rooms. Can you imagine how much money I spent on hotels, on chiropractors? We're talking like hundreds of thousands. You know what I'm saying? These folks, they don't seem to get it. God is about to bless me with more money than I've ever had. Y'all folks think you're mad now. Just get ready for what's coming next. You understand? See, I'm just trying to survive right now because I'm what matters. I'm the prize. I'm the jewel. I'm the kingdom. I'm the kingdom of God. Literally, I'm who has to rebuild it here. I am the remnant, the last remnant. Hold on. I am God's living testament and the last remnant. You understand? And that's what he told me. I'm here building his kingdom as we speak. This is an empire, what I'm building. See, this is the thing. It's going to supersede, just like I transcend when I walk. I've already transcended. I'm transcending this entire realm. Y'all working jobs and 9 to 5s. I'm laughing at all of you. Real talk. Like, laughing at you. Like, yes, I am. Because I don't like it. Y'all ain't never done nothing for me, man. I don't know what y'all are talking about, bro. There's a few key people who've done a couple of things, very small things. That's it. Ain't nobody been a human being to me down here. Being a human being is saying, hey, yo, bro, here's a couple of thou. I know who you are. That's what real gangsters do. That's what real men, real people do. Straight up. I know who you are, bro. Here's a couple of thousand. Go get them. Straight up. That's all you need, right? Give you a couple of thousand. You won't get the whole Batman thing rolling on the level you need it. Because I already know who you are. I already know how you get down. I already know how you build. So here's a couple of thou. Here's 5, 10 G's. Go get them. Win. You know what I mean? That's what people need to do. Until you do that, this 5, 10, $1, $20, that ain't nothing, bro. I don't care if it was 50 or 100. I don't care if it was several hundred. That ain't nothing. What, bro? That's nothing to me. See, that's the thing. They want me to accept their false testament. It's very clear that I never will because it doesn't exist. It's very clear that you're wasting your time. Very clear that you can't handle rejection very well. You've been rejected, all of you, right? I was never some dude who fit in. I wasn't meant to fit in. So, like I said, everything I'm doing is superseding this entire system. All these little 9 to 5 jobs, I don't care about them. I'm talking about you because I'm pointing out the hypocrisy and the truth down here of how y'all do things. I don't care about them. Like what? Nah, I'm just saying the truth. I tried to work down here for decades. They never let me work. I just never really needed to because I've always made millions. That's the truth. So like right now, right? But it doesn't make any sense to in the first place because I have to put all my time into this business and effort because this is my business. So that's what I'm saying. All people got to do is donate a little bit of money, and it keeps me going along the way. But like I said, if people aren't donating, they're not doing nothing. I got people telling me fake statements. I'm about to block that number, those accounts, whatever, and quit talking to you completely. I don't got time for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Whatever you do what you do, bro. If y'all can't even, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, unbelievable. Like, I don't even do free training, bro. I tried to tell people be nice and say, like, if you could toss me something, that would help, and they didn't. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. That's no. This is a business, man. Clients got to pay me. Feel me? When I'm training, I really know what I'm doing. I can really teach you. This is game that's to be sold, not told. This is not free. You don't get this for free. I ain't doing that ever again. And that's what I'm saying, it's just pettiness, man. You can't say that's not petty. That's super petty, man. You know what I mean? If you can't pay for it, don't try to get the jewels. You feel me? That's why I keep knowledge to myself too. Like I share my knowledge freely, right? But a lot of knowledge game is to be sold, not told. I don't give you the knowledge. I just teach you. It's different. I don't need to give you the knowledge. You don't deserve it. Y'all want it for free. Stuff that is priceless. Things God taught me. I would never tell you. Well, when they ask me, how did you do it? See, you think it's a formula. I did it because I'm superhuman, because I'm better than you. That's the truth. Because I'm just stronger than you and I'm more of a man than all of you. That's why I'm Batman. I'm not Batman because of some training method. See, that's what they want to do. They're still so delusional. They don't have money to pay for a training session, but they want to justify their delusion in their own mind. Like, bro, y'all is funny. Oh, weird, man. Like, real talk, bro. It's getting old. But yeah, like I said, let people be petty. Let them do what they do. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. But yeah, no, this is a business. Every client needs to pay, right? $25 for a 30-minute session, $50 for an hour. Those are great prices. You see these people here can't afford them. Hold on. But yeah, you see these people here can't afford those prices. but yet they all need to work out. Like most people down here are out of shape, right? So what do you mean? Right. So don't tell me that all y'all got money when you don't. Don't make no sense. Like I don't understand why it's one fake antic after the other. People are offering me fake stuff saying I'll do this for you. I can't even get in touch with these people. Like I just don't get that. That makes no sense. Why would you give me a way to contact you and I contact you and you don't say nothing? What is that? Like I said, it sounds like a bunch of hating to me. Sounds like a bunch of nonsense. Sounds like the same deal where y'all pretend that you're going to set me up somehow and you're going to do some more crazy illegal stuff behind my back. No, you're not. Y'all ain't built like that. So you're not gangster like that. That's not even gangster. That's just sad. Y'all ain't built like that. None of y'all are scary people, bro. And especially out here, man. These people are soft, bro. You're soft as butter. That's what they think. They think being evil and manipulative and underhanded makes them tough, bro. Y'all is weak as hell down here. Y'all been weak, just like that church cult. That's why they lost to me. You lost. What do you mean? I can still go over there and eat the food and laugh in your face. What are you talking about? That's a public system. You told me. What did you tell me? You told me the door's open. It's funny. Like I said, I don't know if they. I already know what it is. I know they watch and I know they worried. You know what I mean? Yeah, Raul's name is on the federal indictment list. You committed theft, brother. What? You want me to lie to you? So that's what they want. They want you to sit there and tolerate their nonsense. I told you karma is real. I told you it doesn't have to be right now. No, why would I go to people who don't do their job and never been on my side and did all of this to me? Why would I run to them for my problems? Use common sense, bro. I go to a lawyer and I file a federal lawsuit, and then your name is part of it because you got in collusion with the Red Triangles. So you don't just look at theft charges; you look at conspiracy, collusion, right? I mean, that's pretty serious, right? The highest conspiracy charge there is. I don't have to spell it out and say it. This network has rules towards me, and you committed that. Have fun with that. That's why you kept trying to get near my waters. That's why you were in my bag. Remember, I checked you and said, "What are you going through my bag for?" I checked you like a grown man. Yeah, and you backed down because you scary. You and Bobby, all of y'all. I backed down every single one of them. Don't let them lie. Yeah, you fools are soft. Right. Why was you going through a grown man's bag? What gives you the right to do that? That's illegal as hell. I ain't got a right to do that because I go to a church thing. What? Everything you was doing is illegal. That's why I kept changing water bottles because I know what you was trying to do. Oh, and I got the red triangles admitting that. And I know exactly who typed it. I got these people right where I want them, bro. I own them. They can say what they want. I own you, bro. The federal indictment guaranteed. They can't do nothing about it. Nothing. So, like I said, at the end of the day, this is going to continue. It's going to continue. We're going to continue to add names to that federal indictment list. We're going to continue to expose all you folks. And that's it. All right. Hold up. I'm going to check that Cash App and everything real quick again. And I'm sure y'all are still petty. It is absolutely embarrassing, bro. Because the dude got to save his bank account so I can get my check, and y'all can't give me anything. That's crazy, bro. Get up out my face. Oh, yeah. It's pathetic. So yeah, like I said, man, every day, every breath that I breathe, right, is an act of you know what, an act of protest, right? Because none of these folks want me around. That's reality. They never did, and that's the thing. I don't mind the truth. I love it. See, that's the thing. You got to quit trying to talk to me. See, you trying to build my viewpoint for me. Y'all is delusional. I love that all y'all against me. What? Bro, I live for this, man. I literally feed off of it. I love it. I love my haters. Who? What? See, you got to stop running your mouth, though. You got to let people talk. See, you just run your mouth. Like, that's what they do. There's folks all over the internet, they'll stay running their mouths over and over, like back to back, so that you can't talk because they're trying to just, like, I don't know, elicit a reaction or response. Yeah, like I said, people don't play like that, man. You talk, give me ample time to respond. I don't rush, and then I speak. See, all that nonsense that y'all talking about, all that should be a crime. Even talking like that should be a crime. It has an actual effect physically. You know exactly what you're doing. You understand? And like I said, it's been done to me way too many times. I don't play. You understand? People got to watch their mouth when they talk to me. You understand? No, you need to be very careful what you saying to me. I don't play like that, bro. I care about my health. Like real talk. If I'm talking to you, talk with respect. It ain't a choice. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, you fools already know about me, man. You know who run everything. Feel me? So what's up? Huh? Yeah, like I said, I got all the power in the world, and I'll be right in front of your face, walking just like this. Hmm. Walking, training, doing my thing, enjoying my life, regardless. Regardless. You people funny. I'm the gift that keeps on giving. I don't just go away. That's what people don't understand. I refuse to expire, and I refuse to go away. You understand? Like I said, I'm justice and I'm vengeance, and I'm here for a reason. Just like 50 said, but it really applies to me. I'm here for a real reason. That's what all of this proves and shows. Hold on. All right. So see, things happen for a reason, man. Things really do happen for a reason. They're tough. All right. So I got me a burrito. That's number one thing on the list. Now I'm gonna walk over here, back over here, because they may be giving out free food, and I'm gonna go see and look into that, because that's what I need right now. Real talk. I don't know if it started already. I mean, it's already 4:20 in the afternoon. I'm just tired today, man. I'm lagging. I'm lagging majorly. But yeah, it's 4th of July. If they giving away free food anywhere, I'm gonna take advantage of that. And if they let me take it with me, I'd take stuff with me. Gotta let this burrito cool down. I'm gonna eat this. See, this is what I'm saying though. You know what my one homeboy told me? He said what I had already said, which is that God provides. You know what I mean? I don't ever doubt it. It's just, it's discouraging when, things are looking this rough and this dark. But that's the whole point, is this is obviously, I hate to say it, but it might be part of God's plan, to make me stronger. I can just run on like nothing, but it ain't fun. Not enjoying it. I really wish it would stop. Oh, I really, really deserve to just be happy already and us have money and me and Christina be together and be good. So we'll see. But I'm gonna walk up here with y'all. There we go, another honk. I don't know if he might be trying to talk to me. Here, I'm gonna go up this way. See, honked and tried to say something. Oh. I can cut through that grass. I'll walk this way just in case. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, happy 4th of, yeah. I was saying happy 4th of July. Oh, I can feel it after walking through that grass. All that weird plants and stuff. All right. Yeah, people appreciate me and what I do, at least. That's the good feeling about it. Dun, dun, dun. So we're gonna walk over here, and that must be what all this is about. So I'm gonna try to see if anything is moving going on over here. All I care about is the food. I care about nothing else right now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And that's my whole thing, man. It doesn't take a lot. I'm not asking for much. It don't take much for people to just be human beings. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Can't see it right now. I'm inside. I'll pick it out. Man, that burrito is still hot as hell. It's too hot, too hot, too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, too hot. I used to listen to that song when I went to Austin last. I still had fun up there the last time I went up there. I always have fun. It's just people try to ruin it for me and it'd be the same exact kind of people like down here, you know, like real talk. I'm always remember that too. It was some waitress at one of these places. And she was talking about, oh, you can't do that. I could do what I want. What do you mean? Like, folks welcome me wherever I go, and I'm always a paying customer. I can do what I want. And trust me, when Christina and I have our money, we going up there, and I'm going in there, and I'm hoping that she's working that day, or whenever I go there, because I'm gonna make sure I tell her how I feel. Real talk. And I'm gonna put like 20 racks on the dinner table while I'm eating in front of her face. Real talk. And tell her to quit hating. Right to her face. See, I don't forget nothing. That's why I'm vengeance. I'm gonna let her know that all they hire there is people like you, right? And I'll tell them straight up. I'll tell her she's below me. I don't care. I'm not nice. But yeah, no, I'm gonna let her know. I ain't never gonna forget stuff like that. Hell no. I already had to put up with it. But there's a way to go about doing things because that's what them folks like that want to do. You know, she was making comments talking about like I had some Uber Eats. I had some, like a bunch of Uber Eats. They had a deal on Uber Eats at that time, and I was using it, and I got like a whole bunch of free tacos like 2 or 3 times. I mean, I paid, the normal price, and I had a little bit of money at that time when I went over there. But yeah, she was hating and she's like, oh, but you got that. Like, yeah, who said that I was down and out? Can you not look at me and see who I'm, what I am? Like, that's what I'm saying. That folks, they want to keep you down. They want you to be down. They think they wishful thinking is reality, but they know better. They want to talk with jealousy and envy and think people are going to tolerate that. We don't put up with that. You know what I mean? And she's still poor. And people like that, they can't even take care of their kids. None of them. You understand? And you got to sit there and be a wage slave forever, being basically a servant for other people. That sucks for you. I don't. Real talk. Yeah. In the meanwhile, like I said, I'm actually the wealthy one with tons of equity and good and has everything, right? And I got my own business. I'm the CEO of my own media company. See the point? Reality is so far from what these people say. The minute I get to this next check, like I said, things get better. It's just like I said, if I try to pay the phone, if I even can, I don't know if they're going to charge a fee. I don't know what. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm going to do it. I might just say forget it for a while. I'll watch Batman movies and chill and use that money to eat. That's what's holding me back. All these people on here, they buy phones for people. They pay their plans. But me, they can't just help me pay the phone plan 1 month so I can get ahead. Like, dude, I'm doing everything for everyone. I'm Batman. I save lives. And y'all can't just put some funds together, help me pay a basic phone bill for 1 month so I can get ahead, so I can keep my check? Oh, come on, bro. It's ridiculous. It's called evolution. It's how you build a business. See, I take the chance to advance. It's the only reason I'm in this position. Had I not paid the phone bill this month or any month, I would have had the money right now that I needed. I wouldn't be like this. That's all it is. It's not struggling. It's being on top of my business, getting things done because I believe in myself and this business so much. I'm willing to pay any price behind it. Actually, it's something that's inspirational. See, everything these people want to take and change. No, sir, I'm responsible. I'm a responsible adult. I'm on top of all my responsibilities. I pay for a car lot over $100 every month. I pay my phone bill every month. My phone bill is pricey, man. I got like the top plan. What do you mean? I got hotspot and all that. I just don't use it because they threw away my laptop with Raul behind my back. See, people want to change my story. Yeah, we don't play like that. But yeah, Raul's name is on the federal indictment list, so he's got to worry about all that. He know who the king of Browntown is and the king of the valley now officially, just like I told him. I tried to tell you, bro. I tried to tell you whatever I want goes. And then what's so funny, they don't even let them do their fake little panhandling in Brownsville. They ran them out, Miguel and all of them. Ran them out, said, go back over there. That's what they did. They don't even like them down there because Brownsville PD likes me for the most part. You know, most of them now. You know what I mean? They're all fans. That's what I'm saying, man. It is what it is. Like, if you smart and you be yourself, you remain true. I mean, look, I became a symbol they can't ignore. I became a symbol that they have to respect. I became a symbol of actual justice, true justice. Became a symbol that stands against corruption. I'm incorruptible. You know, like, I don't mind struggling a little bit like this because, see, I'm smart. All y'all want to do illegal activity. I don't. I stand up to all that. I shut all that down without trying. Put illegal organizations out of business, right? Without trying. So I'd rather always take my chances with survival like this because there is resources sometimes, even though there's nothing really out here. There's resources. Some people will step up and help. I'd rather take my chances with that every time, to be perfectly honest, than to, you know, I mean, I don't even think about what y'all do. I don't even know how y'all do things like that. I really don't. Like, why would you do anything to risk your freedom? The minute you lose your freedom, you lose your powerless. You know, like, I just would never do it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth my freedom. And that's the problem. Most of these people, they have the wrong mentality. And then you wonder why you can't succeed. That doesn't make you tough. That's not taking risks. That's just being petty and weak. If you don't know how to get up and work, I give up. I'm working right now. I work every day. I'm tired as hell today. I couldn't really sleep right. Right? Come on, bro. And a lot of it has to do with that because I'm feeling sick because I ain't eating right. See what I'm saying? We going through real things over here. And you people want to dismiss everything while you're the one doing it. It's just weird. This burrito should cool down here in a second. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna mosey on up here and see if they got anything going on, what the deal is. Hopefully. Oh, hold up. You like pina coladas? Yeah. Batman gotta survive. A country boy can survive. Country boy can survive. Are they recording? Country boy can survive. Country boy can survive. What I am, a country boy, and yes, we know how to survive. Living proof of that. Hold up.